Thank you for joining us. I'm Jessica Morales.
And I'm Patrick Talbot.
Our top story here at 4:30, a winter storm making its way into the state.
That's right. It's expected to bring snow and ice across the state of Oklahoma. Some schools have already made the decision to close or move to virtual.
So far, UCO has not made any decisions, but UCO MC joining us now with what we can expect. MC, what's going on?
Thank you, guys. My name is MC. Welcome back, guys. Let's go ahead and get into this winter storm. Right now, current conditions are here on campus, 63 degrees. Now, it's mostly cloudy. We have a southeast wind of 13 miles per hour. The humidity is sitting at 65%, and it does feel like the big number on the screen, 63 degrees. Now, the weather headlines for tonight is what we're going to be talking about, the winter storm warning. It was a watch earlier today, but they have bumped that up. We're going to see those low temperatures start to come in tonight, and then that storm is going to move in from northwest Oklahoma all the way down south. We could see up to possibly 6 inches of snow. So make sure you stay tuned to your local weather station for that one. We'll have today's Black History fact. Black History Month started as a week back in 1926, just letting you guys know. Looking at the temperatures across the state, 63 here in the metro, 43 up in Guyman, 41 in Woodward, Miami, sitting at 57, 59 in Idabel, and then 69 in Lawton, 60 in Altus. Now, that's all I have for you right now. Check back with me for your forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, MC. With a powerful winter storm on the way, there are many ways to keep you and your family safe. I looked into what UCO and some of its students are doing to prepare and how to stay safe on campus.
Hey guys, it's Megan Mosley with UCentral News, and it is currently 7 degrees in Oklahoma City.
That was former UCentral anchor and reporter Megan Mosley just under a year ago today as UCO and Oklahoma get ready to face another round of winter weather. We spoke to some students about what plans they have made to get ready for the upcoming weather.
It's Oklahoma. It could snow tomorrow. It could snow in 5 minutes. When it gets here, I'll figure it out. That's how I'm going to go about it.
I don't have any plans. I have to get air in my tires and get some gas. I have the same plan as Gareth.
If it snows, it's going to be real fun driving around Edmond. Yeah.
That's right, and I spoke to several other students about what their proposed plans and ideas and tips and tricks for staying warm and staying safe during this inclement weather. UCO has a website geared toward offering safety tips for its students, and some of these include check the weather reports, because outside of an email or a text from the university itself, news stations are really going to be the first to know if the university is closed or if there is a delayed start. Dress warmer than you think you need to. You can always take layers off. It's easier to take layers off than to find layers you don't have. So dress warmer than you need to. And then when you get to campus, walk slowly and carefully. It is sometimes better to walk on snow than it is on ice. So if the sidewalks and the roads are slick, do whatever you can to avoid those. Sometimes walking on snow is better than walking on ice. For more information on closings, safety tips and tricks that UCO offers, you can visit this website. It is uco.edu/closing-info. There's tons of more tips and tricks on how to stay safe, how to stay warm, and what to do to prepare for this upcoming inclement weather. But that's all I have for you. From Edmond, UCentral's Patrick Talbot.
And Delta Airlines has canceled all their morning flights out of Will Rogers World Airport tomorrow. American Airlines has canceled all overnight flights. They'll resume at 8 a.m. tomorrow. If you're traveling, the airport says to call your airline to check its status. And Oklahoma County's burn ban has been extended for another 14 days. This means you cannot set fire to any forest, grass, trash, or light campfires. Nearby Logan and Cleveland counties are also still under burn bans.
And UCO hosted a COVID-19 and flu vaccine clinic today on the 1st and is also hosting one on the 15th of this month, as well as the 1st and 22nd of March at the Center for E-Learning and Connected Environments. UCO's Cameron Forrell has the details.
UCO and Passport Health have partnered together to provide COVID-19 and other various vaccines to those who have not yet received them. The COVID-19 vaccine is free, while all other vaccines will be filed with insurance. Flu, HPV, meningitis, pneumonia, shingles, and tetanus vaccines are all available on top of the COVID-19 vaccine. For any questions, contact the Passport Health office in Edmond at 405-563-8961 or send an email to myclinic@passporthealthok.com. From Edmond, Oklahoma, I'm Cameron Forrell, UCentral News.
Thanks, Cameron. And some exciting news. Children under 5 could soon be eligible for a COVID vaccine. Pfizer is expected to seek emergency use authorization from the FDA. It's a two-dose vaccine for children 6 months to 5 years old. The company hopes it will be granted by late February.
And today, the state health department is reporting over 2,400 new cases of COVID-19 today. This brings the total number of active cases in the state to over 98,000. More than 2,000 Oklahomans are hospitalized with the virus.
The University of Oklahoma is currently at level 2 operations and is facing 215 active cases. Currently, there have been over 1,800 recoveries since the beginning of last semester. These numbers are yesterday's while we wait for an update from the school on today's numbers. And the FDA gives the green light to Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine. Amber Poston has the details.
The administration has granted full approval of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. Around 200 million shots have been given out to other people around the United States. With the approval, what does this mean for UCO students? I spoke to students around campus about their thoughts.
I definitely think we're probably going to see a bigger push for vaccinations, especially on campus. University to open up and run things like vaccine drives just because it's easier to get their hands on the stock and the supplies that they need of it.
You were able to receive the first and second and booster shot at the vaccine clinics of Moderna and Pfizer. About 63% of the United States has received the COVID-19 booster. But we are encouraged to wear masks since the rise of COVID-19 has been happening with Omicron.
Definitely see a move towards more wide-scale requirements for vaccines. They've already got the vaccine card system in place that's been proven to, it's worked for the last couple of years, and I don't see why it wouldn't keep working now.
President Biden is still encouraging people to get the vaccine shots and to stop the spread of COVID-19. In Edmond, Amber Poston, UCentral News.
Thanks, Amber. And next Monday, Governor Stitt will deliver the year's State of the State address. His speech is expected to start around 12:45 at the State House of Representatives chamber. This will be the governor's 4th State of the State address.
And early voting for the February 8th election in Oklahoma City is this Thursday and Friday. An election to keep an eye on is the city's mayoral election. Norman is also holding a mayoral race, and Edmond Public Schools will have a $120 million bond on the ballot.
And still ahead, MC's full forecast with a powerful winter storm on the way.
That was an A block. Yeah.
All right.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at SheCanSTEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit Travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
We have some breaking news here on campus. On Wednesday, February 2nd and Thursday, February 3rd, school has been canceled for the University of Central Oklahoma.
Yeah, we just got that notification, guys, just through via text. So definitely make sure you sign up for those UCentral alerts via UConnect because it's definitely got some beneficial information for y'all.
And moving on, for another year, students can volunteer to spend their spring breaks helping out at our community.
This year's trip is focused on disability support and education. UCentral's Edmond Jones spoke to UCO's Director of Community Engagement to preview what students can expect.
With a new semester comes new opportunities for students to be involved in community activities. This year, UCO's Community Engagement has what is called an alternative spring break that allows students an opportunity to do something alternate during spring break, March 12th through 19th.
It is a very kind of justice and social focused organization as a whole on the national level. The only way that you're really going to create great change through service is if you're willing to spend time with it. This gives you the opportunity to really, for 1 week, set aside everything else that's going on in the world and focus on one topic.
Normally, they've sent volunteers across the country, but because of COVID, they're going to Camp Summit, an outdoor adventure camp in Dallas geared towards people of all ages with disabilities. Once signed up, volunteers will go through what's called EOT, Education, Orientation, and Training.
Our goal is really to provide them the best, most memorable camp experience that they can have. And so with that, we will obviously be going through training with Camp Summit about how to work within the parameters of their camp, how to best serve the population that we're working with. Education is a lot about education of the topic of the population that you're going to be serving. Orientation is going to be all about the place that we're going. So we'll have a representative on campus from Camp Summit that will kind of go over everything they need to know, go through the schedule of the week, what they can expect. And then finally, the training session will be training of skills.
Signups are available on the UCorps page and close January 31st. But don't worry, community engagement always has something new to look forward to. In Edmond, Edmond Jones, UCentral News.
And today, UCO has extended the deadline to apply to this Friday. You'll have until just before midnight.
And kicking off Black History Month tomorrow, UCO's Office of Diversity and Inclusion, along with the Black History Month Task Force, will kick off the celebrations of Black History Month. This will be in the 9 University Center's ballrooms with lunch, a student performance, and a keynote speaker. There will be more events throughout the month.
And UCO students or faculty interested in learning more about the study of bugs or wildlife ecology can attend the presentation on Saturday. Doug Tallamy from the University of Delaware will be presenting. Admission is free and it will be held in the Constitution Hall in the Nye University Center. MC, tell us what's going on with this weather. We just got the update that schools canceled for Wednesday and Thursday. So what's going on?
That's right, Patrick. They did just cancel school, but let's go and talk about the weather headlines. Now, we are in a winter storm warning. We have low temperatures going into tonight. That's when we're going to start seeing that rain, and then it's going to move into a more wintry mix. So frozen rain and then sleet. You're going to see that storm begin in northwest Oklahoma and travel south, and then we could see up to about 6 inches of snow. Now, the big number here on campus is 63 degrees, mostly cloudy. We have a big overcast. The sun is popping in and out, but it's not time for snow just yet. We're going to have a wind coming in from the southeast, 13 miles per hour. Humidity sitting at 65%, and it does feel like the big number on the screen. Now, the temperatures across the state. Here in Guymon, 43, 56 in Clinton, 63 here in the metro, 48 up in Ponca, 57 in Miami, and then Idabel is sitting at 59. Now, this is when the snow is going to start. Here tonight, 27 degrees. We're going to see that winter mix / rain start later tonight around 9 o'clock going into midnight. We're going to have a northwest wind of 10 miles per hour, 89% of humidity, and then the snow will be up to 80%. Now, the temperatures across the state for tonight, the lows, 27 degrees, 16 up in Guymon, 26 in Miami, 23 in Clinton. Step back a little bit, Altus right here, 28. Ardmore is going to be 32, and then 51 in Idabel. This is when you guys need to start opening up those cabinets, letting that water drip. Make sure you bring all your animals inside so they do not freeze. We have to make sure we take those necessary precautions, Broncos. Tomorrow, 30 degrees here in the metro, 21 up in Woodward. Tulsa sitting at 29, 38 in McAllister, and then same thing in Ardmore, 29 over there in Altus. Now, the forecast for tomorrow, starting at 7 a.m. is going to be cold. We're going to see some wind going in, 28 28%, 28 degrees. Noontime around lunchtime, we're going to see that winter mix continue into tomorrow, starting at 26 degrees. And then going into 7 p.m., that's when we're going to just see all of that snow start to fall, 22 degrees. Now, seven-day forecast here for you. This is where you can see how the forecast is going to play out. Tuesday tonight, 30% is when we're going to start seeing that wintry mix. Wednesday is when we're going to bring it up to 90%, more like 100% with that wintry mix going into snow going into Wednesday night. So it's going to be 30 degrees and then drop all the way down to 12 degrees. Thursday, we're going to see that snow continue with 50%, and then the degrees is going to be 18. Thursday night is when we're going to see the lows here in the metro, 8 degrees. So make sure you guys are taking the necessary steps to keep warm. Friday, going into the weekend, we're going to see the temperature start to go back up, including into next week. Now, that's all I have for you. Stay tuned for what I have next for tomorrow. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, MC. And up next, a well-known pizza company is offering money to change how you order your food. More thoughts on this after the break. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
First day.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Tyler Whitehead, and if Domino's is your favorite pizza place, listen up. The company announced today that they would be, quote, tipping customers if they order online and choose carryout over delivery. How much? $3. The company is providing this incentive because of staff shortages. They hope that this would help alleviate stress off of their workers. The deal starts today and will run until May 22nd. And if you own a Tesla car, you may want to take a closer look at it. Today, Tesla announced that they are recalling nearly 54,000 vehicles because their full self-driving software has been causing vehicles to roll through stop signs. According to the company's recall documents, they plan to disable the feature with an over-the-internet software update. The documents also reveal that the company programmed its vehicles to violate the law in most states. What do you think of this recall? And a viral game finds an owner. Today it was announced that the New York Times would be purchasing Wordle. What is Wordle? It's a game you have probably seen on Twitter, but it's a guessing game for a 5-letter word. Players get 6 chances to guess the word of the day. The game now will join the Times catalog of word games like the crossword, the mini, and spelling bee. And 4 words a lot of people are saying today is happy birthday, Harry Styles. Today marks the singer's 28th birthday. Fans across Twitter have been wishing him happy birthday with their favorite photos of the artist. Even the Teletubbies joined in. They tweeted out a photo posing as him saying, quote, "Thank you for reminding the world to treat people with kindness," end quote. Tickets are now on sale for his Love on Tour. I hope you all have a great day. Back to you all at the desk.
Love that Teletubby picture. That was so cute. Hey, today's been a crazy couple of days in sports. The last week has been insane. Major news involving the GOAT of football, Tom Brady, coming up after this. Broncos. My bad.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Brady Gray, and this is your sports update. With the sports world constantly evolving, new mediums for competition have risen in popularity. Over winter break, I went with one of the UCO esports teams to see what it's all about.
Yeah, kitchen's done.
Computer monitors are the only thing lighting the room. Everyone has a gaming controller and hand warmers. This is esports, Call of Duty esports to be exact, and it's not that much different from live action sports as you may think.
Yes, you see sports as being a lot more physical visually, but at the same time, most sports are mental, and esports is just a different kind of mental.
But what parts of mental competition exactly?
Having a strategy, having your game plan, executing the game plan, being able to adapt to what you're experiencing on the field or in game.
One other important part is having good chemistry with your teammates.
I think we work together pretty well. We have good trust outside of the game, and it kind of relates to in-game.
A big part of your team's chemistry are your call-outs.
This one broken.
Yeah, bottom barn. Back tower.
Ooh, 2v2.
But how important are call-outs really to a team?
Call-outs are very important. They're not going to make a great team a bad team, but they're also not going to make a bad team a great team. It's going to set those teams that are kind of in the middle. They're going to make them a little bit better than the others, and that's kind of how you take a step towards being great.
But one thing still just doesn't fit. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has hand warmers at these competitions. What makes them so important to a team?
When your hands are cold, they can lock up a little bit, and so you want your hands warm, nice and loose, so you can, hit your shots.
Esports has a different atmosphere, different equipment, and different mechanics compared to traditional sports, but it's quickly coming into its own and becoming a sport all the same. Reporting from Independence, Kansas, Brady Gray, UCentral News.
And today, NFL great Tom Brady announced his retirement. After a historic 22-year career, Brady goes down as an undisputed legend of the sport. He retires as the NFL's all-time leader in passing yards, touchdowns, completions, wins, Super Bowl appearances, and Super Bowl victories. He's first eligible for the Hall of Fame in 2027, and it's safe to say he has a good case to be a first ballot addition. That's all I have for sports today. For more news, scores, and updates on everything UCU athletics, be sure to visit our website at broncosports.com. Have a great day, Edmond. Back to Patrick and Jessica at the desk.
Thanks, Brady. And just a reminder, Broncos, we do not have school tomorrow or Thursday, so please pay attention to that weather and just stay safe on those roads.
And when we get back, we'll talk to MC for the weather one more time.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
And with school being canceled for Wednesday and Thursday, let's check in with MC one last time for the weather.
Thank you, guys. Let's go ahead and get into your last look of weather. Again, let's go ahead and look at the daily forecast for tomorrow. 7 a.m. is going to be 28 degrees, going to be very cold. That wind is going to be coming in. We might still see a wintry mix. If anything, we'll see some frozen rain and sleet going into the morning time. Now, noon around lunchtime, winter mix is going to start hitting even harder, and we're going to see 26 degrees. Yeah. Going into nighttime, 7 p.m., we're going to see all of that snow continue to come into Oklahoma City with 22 degrees. Now, the forecast across the state tomorrow. Let's talk about tonight. Northwest Oklahoma, that's where we're going to start seeing that sleet, that frozen rain, and then we're going to push all the way across to southwest Oklahoma. Now, for tomorrow, then we're going to see the same thing continue with that storm, starting up in Guyman, 21 degrees. Here in the metro is going to be 30 degrees. Just like they said, school is going to be canceled, but make sure if you do go out, keep a coat on you, a hat, a scarf, things like that. 25 degrees here in Clinton, 29 over in Tulsa, and then 24 up in Ponca. Now, this is going to be your last look of weather, 7-day forecast. Thank you, guys. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, MC. Check this out. You can now eat your favorite snack cake by the pint.
7 of Little Debbie's classics are getting an ice cream makeover. Oatmeal cream pies, cosmic brownies, zebra cakes, and even honey buns will be popping up in the freezer today.
The pints will be available exclusively at Walmart, but all 7 flavors will be available year-round. That looks amazing, Patrick. That is my childhood in ice cream form. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was known to eat quite a bit of honey buns and quite a bit of cosmic brownies growing up, so I might be swinging by the store to get some of those.
Yeah,
so.
Let's go to Walmart before this ice and snow comes, because it's going to be pretty bad out there. So.
And just a reminder to all the Broncos, school is canceled on Wednesday and Thursday. That's all we have for you. I'm Patrick Talbot.
I'm Jessica Morales. Thanks, Broncos. Have a good night.